everybody, and welcome back to Seven Dooms Live. This is episode 22. You know, when we started this journey, we had one party, then we got another party, then we recycled some members of that party. We had an excess of party members, then we had a shortage. Now, we're down to two. Again. You know, we used to have a format for that. I'm Asmo, we're Heathen Cantina, but you know that. And we used to reach out between weeks and work up backstories. And this time we didn't. So we're going to go in kind of blind. So the two people who are bringing in new characters, we'll save them till the end. Quick note, I do love that Melanomadon is playing Melanomadon. Now I want to get them in a party and have me play Asmo. And we can make that happen. Talk about a trans-dimensional cross rip. Oh, yeah. But let's start in the corner with Charles. We'll say who you are, say where we can find you, say who you're playing tonight, and say the last thing you remember doing as you left the dungeon. And I know it was running away, but like, but work from there. And then we'll go to Niran, and then we'll go to our reverberating helmet of doom and our Melanomadon.
Okay. I am DM GM Papakev. You can find me here on Heathen Cantina or on Discord at Heathen Cantina or probably other places. But I'm playing Charles Chuck Wallace, the cleric with a fighter dedication. And the last thing I remember after drinking the potion of, I believe it was called Emergency Escape, or maybe it was a potion to get the fuck out of here. But when I took that potion, and the last thing I remember thinking is me and Niran, crawled our way out, flew up the one portion where the mushrooms were, and we were escaping, was we need people with more hit points and more damage output to the tavern.
Maybe some metal armor.
Yeah. Something that you can arc some lightning off of. Send them in the middle and you can arc some lightning off of them. So, yeah. We need more gifts, more gifts from Mir to Pharasma. So we need to increase our output. Those are rookie numbers right now. All right, Niran.
Hey everyone, I'm Azadam playing Niran Gale Weaver, and the last thing I remember, other than our prompt running away that was just described, was rushing into a room kind of boldly, not taking the hint that, the door is closed, maybe you should wait. Instead, I just kind of tunneled into the room with some stone shape, as one does, and found a group at least 3 or 4 times bigger than I expected, with not enough AoE spells. So, unfortunately, we lost some party members, much beloved, but we'll find some new ones.
You will. Before we introduce your characters, Helmet and Mel, we'll just talk to you, and then we'll zoom in on where we find them, because they're not going to start out in Sandpoint, I don't think. We would have already met them, They'll have answered the summons, perhaps from the letter of a wealthy Wallace in Magnamar.